Pro Football Weekly is previewing the matchup of the Packers and Giants. A really tough week in Green Bay this week. The sad news of the passing of the son of Joe Philbin, their offensive coordinator. It's got to be distracting for this Packer team, and now they go up against the Giants, a team that gave them a lot of trouble early in the year and are really on a roll. How much of an impact is that on the preparation for the Packers?
It's a really difficult question for me to answer, Adam. I look at the Packers and I see a team that has overcome some forms of adversity in the past, whether it be just a pile of injuries and making a run to the Super Bowl. But this is so different. It's such a unique situation and such a heartbreaking situation that, is it something that the team will kind of rally around and then go out and give their best performance, or is it something that's just so troubling, so devastating that they won't? I'm not sure what the answer is to that question, but it is a key storyline.
I can tell you that Mike McCarthy, the Packers head coach, probably one of the few guys in the league who can really handle this type of situation well. But, Joe and Aaron Rodgers, very close. They've got a terrific relationship. I will say this on the other side of the coin. The Giants are coming in a very confident bunch. Before this tragic news happened, they really believe that they can play toe-to-toe with this team. So you'd have to think they've got something of an emotional edge, at least coming into the game.
Yeah, they went toe-to-toe with them in the regular season. Came up just short with that Aaron Rodgers late touchdown. And now we've seen this Giants team that was last in the league in rushing get the running game going, at least last week against the Falcons. How important is that to continue, and can they?
Yeah, that first matchup was really the first time we actually saw them have some success. They were dead last in the league in rushing, and yet they averaged 5 yards a carry in that first matchup without their starting center. Of course, the Packers didn't have their two inside linebackers, too. That's a factor you got to play in. But coming off 172 yards against the Falcons, you got to think they've got a little more balance than anybody really expected at this point.
And I wonder if the game plan will shift more to throwing the ball a little bit more against the Packers team that has struggled against the pass all season long. They have very talented players in the defensive backfield with Charles Woodson and Tramon Williams, but the Giants have Hakeem Nicks and the breakout star of the year, Victor Cruz. So I think the Giants could come out and air the ball out a little bit. We'll see what the weather's like in that game, but the fact that they do have that balance makes them such an intriguing team this time of year.
The Giants, have talked about kind of replicating that 2007 run. It does seem like they have that defensive line kind of getting going, the running game going now. Is this something where they're ready to and ripe to knock off the Packers?
I think they are. And I picked against them last week. You guys can tell me, fill my inbox with all the news of the Falcons and all that stuff. But just looking at this specific matchup, based on the fact last time they were toe-to-toe with them, I really think they can go up there, kind of dictate things offensively, get off to a good start, and hold off the Packers in a shocking game.
I'm leaning towards the Packers here. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think by any means the Packers are going to roll through the Giants at this point of the year. I wouldn't rule out the upset either, Eric, but I think Green Bay is going to come in focused. They're rested. They're ready. They're in as good a shape health-wise as they've been in a long time. And don't forget, this was a 15-1 team. The Giants, pretty inconsistent.
The Giants team, we know they just lost to the Patriots in the 2007 season, came back and then beat them in the Super Bowl. Could this be same kind of thing on their way to maybe another Super Bowl run for the G-Men? That's a look at this game. For the best coverage of the league, check us out at ProFootballWeekly.com.
It's never too early to start thinking about the NFL Draft, and Pro Football Weekly's new draft database has you covered. Check out updated player rankings for over 750 prospects and our exclusive PFW Stock Watch. Just go to the Draft tab at ProFootballWeekly.com.